Hello student, this is your computer class and I am your teacher Hema. Today's class we will see Standard 12 Chapter 1 Functions. What is a function? Why we use this function? Today's content is define function and subroutine, function specification, parameters and arguments and types. First we'll see what is a subroutine. When you are writing a big program more than 100 lines, in that program some set of instructions are repeating again and again. Instead of writing the repeated coding again and again, we can make it a small set of codes which can be executed again and again instead of writing. So subroutines are small set of codes that can be used to perform a particular task repeatedly. In programming language, these subroutines are called as functions. Students, understand what is a function clearly. If your father is asking you to arrange a big family function, you have to arrange for food, hall, decoration, etc. It is a big work assigned to you and you can't do it by yourself. Some of your friends, relatives and others will come to help you to finish your work that is assigned to you. In the same manner, functions are the small separate blocks used to perform the assigned task to it. Now, function are the small set of code that are doing a special task. If you need that function in your program, you have to call the function name. Function can take any number of input. Repetitions can be avoided using reusability of codes. I think functions is clear. Now we'll see the parts of the function. It should contain name, parameters, argument and return value. Now what is a function? A set of codes to do specific task. When we use function for the big complex program. Now we will see how to use function. Functions has to be defined with the name and argument. See this example in specification. A is equal to 24. Here A is the variable. Variables are called as parameter. Value assigned to the variable are called as arguments. So, parameters are the variable in the function definition. Arguments are the values passed to the definition. Now we will see the types of parameters used. Parameters without type and parameter with type. Now we will see what is a recursive function. When a function call itself, it is called recursion. Recursion works like loop, but sometimes it makes more sense to use recursion than loop. Recursion function is called by some external code. If the base condition is met, then the program gives meaningful output. Otherwise, function does some required processing and calls itself to continue recursion. The important topic on first chapter has been given. Now we will revise with the textbook. Content Unit 1, in that functions, data abstraction, scoping, algorithm strategy. Now we'll see the first chapter, functions. Chapter 1, functions. Here we have seen the definition of function, what is subroutine and what are the types of parameters used, etc. We'll see each topic one more time. So what is a subroutine? If a block of statements to be repeated for number of times, then subroutines are used to finish the task. Subroutines are the basic building block of computer program. These are small section of codes that are used to perform a particular task that can be used repeatedly. In the programming language, these subroutines are called as functions. So next topic is function. A function is a unit of code that is often defined within a greater code structure. A function contains a set of codes that works on many kind of inputs like variant, expression and produce a concrete output. Then function specification, we have to define a parameter and argument for function. Parameters are the variable in the function definition and arguments are the values which are passed to the function definition. Parameters are the variables which is used in function definition. So we can use parameters in two ways, without data type and with data type. Here parameters without type is, this type is data type. When we are assigning a value, we have to specify the type of data. For example, integer, float, decimal, etc. So we can give parameters by specifying the data types or without specifying the data types. Now we will see an example for parameters without type. Here let is the keyword used for creating a function. REC is the name of the function. Power of A, B. They are finding the power value of A and B. Here A, B are the variable. They didn't specify what type of data has to be used. They didn't specify the data type. Okay. So, but in default, the condition is given as if B is equal to 0, then 1. Here the values used is integer value. So it will assign the data type as integer. It will produce the answer in the form of integer. This is parameter without type. Second type is parameter with type. So understand, function or the small set of coding which we are going to execute to complete our specific task. Here when you want to create a function, you need to give a function name. For that function, parameters are the variables has to be given and the values has to be assigned to these parameters. Values are called as argument. Parameters can be given in two ways. One is without type, second one is with type. Without type is we are not specifying the data type. What do you mean by data type? Data type is we are specifying what type of data we have to use in our program. For example, if you are going to use normal numbers, we go for integer data type. Point values means we use float data type. In the same way, when you want to specify your values, you have to use data type. Here in function, we can do it in two ways without specifying the data type. If you are not specifying the data type, the function will use the default data type as int. You all know how to work in C++ programming. If you are not mentioning data type, there will be a error. Yes, but here if you are not mentioning the data type, the function will take the default data type. This is only called as parameter without type. Second one is parameter with type. Here you are specifying the function definition with data type. See this example. Same example is given. Let REC is the name of the function. Power open bracket A colon int. Int is the integer data type. B colon int and int colon equal to. So we have to give the value for A and B in the form of integer. we will get the power answer in the form of integer. This is only parameter with type. Next topic you have is the recursive function. Recursive is the function calling itself. So this is for today's class. Remaining we'll see in the next class.